Hello and welcome to the final day of the eFootball.Pro Cup. My name is Harry Shannon, I am the host and commentator of this competition. All 10 eFootball.Pro clubs started out this competition. We're now down to the final four. Juventus, Manchester United, Barcelona and FC Bayern München are ready to go head to head to find out who will be the champion of the eFootball.Pro Cup. Before we get started, let's review the competition structure. The group stage began with the 10 teams divided into two groups. Each club had to play 4 single matches against the teams within its group. The 2 teams with the most points in each group advanced to the semi-finals. Taking a look at Group A, it was Bayern München and Barcelona coming out on top, and due to head-to-head tiebreaker rules, AS Monaco, the favourites for the competition, are out in the group stages. In Group B, Manchester United finished top with 10 points, Juventus 2 points behind them, and Celtic missing out on a semi-final spot by just a single point. The semi-finals will be played in a home and away format, so 2 matches each. In the case of a draw, extra time and penalty shootouts apply. The first semi-final will be between the German club Bayern München and the Italian giants Juventus, and the second will be between Manchester United and Barcelona. The final will be an exciting single match. Analyse a little bit about how the group stages played out and maybe rank each club's chances of lifting the eFootball.Pro Cup title. We've invited Stuart Wesley, aka Wezza, our regular season pundit, to give us his insights. Welcome, Wes.
Thank you, Harry, and what a group stage it was to see 4 fantastic teams come flying through the group stages. Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Juventus and Manchester United all getting their way through to the Cup semi-finals. A fantastic achievement for a couple of those teams, with them being debutants. And some of the more experienced players have kind of shown their mettle in that group stage to get themselves out. A fantastic achievement for all of those concerned. Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Juventus, Manchester United would have probably have been a top 4 that nobody really would have been unhappy with had it have been a league. As in the cup stage, of course, we get this brilliant rounds of knockouts, but it'll be interesting to see how this all pans out. And back to you, Harry.
Well, thanks very much, Wes. Great to hear from you as always. We got to speak to the players as well before today's knockout stages kick off. Let's hear what they have to say.
Well, we are pretty happy to be here in the semi-final, but it isn't enough for us. After a long season, we want more. We want to be the champions. We have to face Juventus, probably the stronger team opponent that we could face right now. So we are pretty excited, ready. Come on, we need the effort of everybody supporting us in the stream. So vamos.
I'm sure we will be a difficult match. Bayern, we know they play very well. We try to play perfectly on one match.
We have to play against Barcelona. They are a strong team, they have strong players. I expect it will be a very, very hard match, and I just hope that we can play to the best of our possibilities and win against Barcelona and go to the final.
Nuestras expectativas son muy buenas, estamos preparados para el partido con Manchester, que es una buena equipo, y vamos a buscar la clasificación para la final.
We're ready now for the first semi-final of the eFootball.Pro Cup. It's going to pit some of the most successful players in co-op history in eFootball pairs up against one another. It's Juventus taking on Bayern München. Well, here we are then. The players are ready. The stage is set. We are moments away from kicking off the eFootball.Pro Cup knockout stages. It's Juventus versus Bayern München. 2 real powerhouses of the eFootball.Pro. Actually met on the final match day before play was suspended in the season on match day 5. Bayern München getting the better of the Italian club then. We'll come back to that as Cristiano Ronaldo is maybe in behind with Lo Scandalo. But a 2-0 victory and then a 1-1 draw. Saw the Bavarians come away with 4 points on what would be the final match day of the season. Second chance here maybe for Juventus in the eFootball.Pro Cup. Of course, so many storied co-op players in this match as well. World champions, former world champions. Here's Sami Khedira, tackled well there by Alex Alguacil. Just watch out on that far side for the Bayern München attack. Arp and Alaba combine very well. Here is Mestre combining with his teammate Jose. They've been pretty handy as well. Cleared away by Juventus, but possession still in the hands of Bayern München here. David Alaba. Looking to try to force his way through there is Jose. No nonsense defending by Ildistrittore. Throw in then in the final third. I just wonder if Bayern München might try and pick out Lewandowski. It's someone they've tried to target from headers and throw-ins often. He is the target here. Flicked on to Arp. He's headed it down. It's over the keeper. And it's the first goal of the knockout stages. It goes Bayern München's way. It's a move that they've coined and used several times in the eFootball.Pro Cup, playing to their strengths. Lewandowski in the air. It's Mestre who heads it on to Alex Alguacil. It was a well-placed header in the end, really. Not only from Lewandowski, but a header down into the floor by Arp. Chesney had no chance whatsoever. 1-0. Well, Juve were looking for an immediate response, but it's Bayern now back in possession. Something they do very well, Bayern, is try and maintain possession of the ball, try and stretch the defence wherever possible, and allows the likes of Lewandowski to maybe run in behind, turning provider once again maybe. Juventus, they've been limited to counter-attacks so far here in the opening 20 or so minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo is just offside. Well, when you thought something might be brewing and an attack started building there for the Italians, the linesman has other ideas. Throw in then, once again to Bayern München. Might be a little too far out this time to try and target Lewandowski. Looks like they might try and do it again though. There is the header on. Juventus wise to it. Here is Perisic though. The attack still comes forward. Koeman looking for the skill move inside. Tackled well by Ildistrittore, and now Eterito can maybe bring the ball towards the Germans. David Alaba. Up beyond him, Perisic in support as well. Here is Ivan Perisic, nice feet, looking for Koeman! It's 2! Wonderful feet from Ivan Perisic. I believe it was Alex Alguacil in control. The scorer of the first goal turned provider. And this was just absolutely wonderful. The ball up to Arp. allowed the layoff to Perisic to happen, and then I think it was Ildistratore just could not get back across his man in time. And there we have the second goal. Bayern München are clear now. Douglas Costa. Just seems a little loose so far from Juventus. They'll need to tighten up this passing play if they wish to get anything out of this tie here in the semi-finals. Just the press from Bayern München so far has been extraordinary. Well done there by Ildistratore. One-touch passing here once again from Bayern München. Lewandowski's through. As is Perisic, but De Ligt will see that one away. And Ildistratore will clean up as well. So 5 minutes to go then until half-time. Bayern just happy to play possession here. Brought back for a foul on Manuel Neuer, but you just get the sense that the Spaniards representing the German club would be happy to go into half-time with this 2-goal advantage. Don't want to slip up or give anything away. One last chance in the first half maybe here then for Juventus. Cristiano Ronaldo was the target, but it was a poor ball and it might actually gift another chance to Bayern München. David Alaba. Perisic has some space, as does Lewandowski. Koeman is going for goal. Well saved by Szczesny. It was an ambitious lob to end the first half. Well, what has Eterito had to say to his teammates? I mean, 2-0 down against a strong eFootball.Pro club like Bayern München. Always tough to come back from. They don't want to concede first in this second half as well. Koeman goes for a goal. And you can see by Alex's reaction, he knows how vital maybe that third goal could be. Sensing that Juventus could still come back here. It's a good save by Szczesny. Not sure if Eterito had anything to do with it there whatsoever, but we'll take the points. Just watch out again here for Lewandowski. Good short to Martinez. Ronaldo wins the header down to Paulo Dybala. Cristiano Ronaldo maybe running down the middle. Will there. Does well covering. That was Jose in defence. Now Mestre can bring the ball forwards. Mestre still making his run there with Koeman. Wrestling with De Ligt. He'll win the ball back here as well. Here's Arp. Perisic is waiting. Played it short last time to Martinez. We'll see what Koeman does with the in-swinger this time round. It will be another corner. Either way, definitely this time. And Alaba with a venomous strike there from Alex Alguacil. Caught everyone off guard. Third corner in quick succession. Schuler at the back post. David Alaba is battling, but that one will go out for a Juventus throw. So, we'll see what the Italians can bring. With a throw in deep in their own half. We haven't really seen them attack properly so far. No real clear-cut chances for them, you could argue, in this entire game one. Don't forget, 2 games here in this semi-final. Oh, that's a mistake though. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can maybe look to feed Dybala here. Played in short, but Mestre's there covering. Who's the target here then for the old lady? Looked like it was Eterito short. Here's Eterito now. Douglas Costa looking for Cristiano Ronaldo, who's just, not for the first time in this game, struggling to get back into an onside position. So Bernardeschi's on for Juventus. Xerxes and Müller on for Bayern München. And you might worry here for Juventus if you know how well Thomas Müller and Xerxes has been utilised by the Bayern München players so far this season. That's cut out well though. Time now for Juan Cuadrado. Better passing here though from Juventus. Bernardeschi the target. As Dybala and Khedira beyond. It might go all the way through to Ronaldo. Saved by Mestre. Well, this one was dangerous. None of the Bayern München players really dealt with it. A couple of players stepped up to try and maybe intercept a pass elsewhere, but it ran all the way through. And it had to be saved. So a disappointing corner there for Juventus. They'll be looking maybe to try and prevent this counter-attack. Here's Thomas Müller. That's back inside. Xerxes though had different ideas. Cuadrado, Ronaldo. This is better. Dybala! It's in! The advantage now halved by Eterito. Paulo Dybala with a tremendous finish. Game on now in the remaining 20 in-game minutes. And it was a really well-worked move. All 3 of the Juventus players in a position. Il Distratore with the assist. And I think the Bayern München players were more worried about the Cuadrado run. And shifted across to try and mark it. That allowed the space for Eterito to slot that one home. David Alaba. Cut out by Khedira. You can just sense that Juventus starting to grow into this match. Took them a little while to get up the gears, but they seem to be rolling at full speed now. Bernardeschi looking for Dybala. Oh, good save. I think this one will be brought back, but Mestre did so well to shift Manuel Neuer across. Make the save. Free kick then. We haven't seen too many set-piece goals this season. Can Eterito maybe find a teammate? Higuain was the intended recipient. Just beyond Il Distratore, controlling him though. Oh, that's a mistake. Quadrado now to Khedira. Higuain. Quadrado. Vrioni's in there as well. He's gone for goal! And it's ended up in the back of the net with a big deflection coming from Manuel Neuer. It was a threatening move. I was watching Vrioni. But it's ended up in the back of the net. Juventus won't mind too much whatsoever. And he's just misjudged it, hasn't he? Manuel Neuer. How costly could that be at the end of this tie? Well, Bayern do not look the same outfit they looked in the first half. Started the second half quite sprightly, but in the last 20 or so in-game minutes just seemed to have fallen off the pace completely. Here's Peters. Higuain for 3! It's 3-2 Juve! The comeback complete! And what has happened to Bayern München in this second half? From controlling and commanding the game to a run in behind by Lo Scandalo, splitting them open. It was a really good find by Eterito to see Lo Scandalo making that run, to react to it before the Bayern München defence could. It's all the hallmarks of a world champion. Thomas Müller. Well, Bayern will be hungry to get themselves an equaliser now after leading 2-0 in this match. Would be a shame to see it thrown away. Oh, Schuler's the target. Oh, Szczesny's made a hash of it. Offside in the end. I think it was Thomas Müller trying to get involved. Bit of a let off there really for Szczesny. Keep ball time for Juventus. The resolve from them to go 2-0 down in this match. The belief to steal a result away. Bernardeschi giving chase, but it's 6 minutes to be added on. We have had 5 goals, so it's not surprising to see such a large number. It's definitely not the number that Juve wanted. It might just be enough time. Looking for Xerxes here, just crowded out by the Juve defence. Back to square one for Bayern. Nice triangle there to find Wu Yong. Quadrado back on defensive duties. That's Lo Scandalo stepping up here for Juventus. Scorer of the go-ahead goal, of course. Problem for Juventus is that Bayern have so many large targets in the box, it's hard to see who the throw-in is aimed for. Xerxes that time. Cleared by Lo Scandalo again. Distrattore just dwelling on the ball though. David Alaba tackled strongly by Eterito. And that, I think, will do it. The first leg, or game one I should say, 3-2 to Juventus. Well, the first half was all one-way traffic. Juventus just struggled to even make an appearance on the pitch, it seemed. throw into Lewandowski. The header onto Arp opened the scoring, and then of course another tremendous team effort. Il Distratore, a defensive mistake you could argue. Allowed the second to go in with Koeman. But it was, in the end, a second half dominated by Juventus. There were early signs of life from Bayern, but after that Juventus never really looked in doubt whatsoever. They were allowed to score freely. This goal from Eterito, while the defence was watching the run of Cuadrado to get the left-footed strike with Dybala on target, spurred the comeback. A mistake from Manuel Neuer gifted the equaliser, and this is one that Bayern München fans will want to look away from. So unfortunate, he just misjudges it. And then here, Eterito turned provider to Lo Scandalo, making a wonderful run. Is what allowed Juventus to come away with a result here in game one. Well, after game one, you would have to say advantage Juventus. They take the aggregate lead into this second game. You wouldn't bet against there being bunches of goals, so it could still swing either way, but Juventus are certainly sitting more comfortably within their seats currently. They will have the first kick-off, will Juventus, attacking from left to right, and Bayern München, who chased the game, will be attacking from right to left. They'll be hoping, Bayern München, that they can get Jose and Mestre's combination link-up play going as fluently and frequently as it was in the group stages. They were a force to be reckoned with, and you just feel if they can get those two on the same page here against Juventus, then this aggregate scoreline will soon be overturned. But some strong defensive displays by Il Distratore and Lo Scandalo in particular in the first game might just give cause for concern for the German club. On ball looking for Lewandowski then, led to a foul by Alex Alguacil. Possession won back then by Juventus. Here is Lo Scandalo. Into the feet of Eterito. Il Distratore now into Eterito again. Dybala on that left foot had a real chance there. Someone that Eterito likes controlling if he can get Paulo Dybala on that left foot. And you saw it in the first game. He's happy to take a strike if half a yard of space presents itself. Here come Bayern. Here's up through. It's Alex Alguacil. It's the first goal. All square on aggregate, and that is the early goal that Bayern München really wanted, just to nullify this game and start from square one. Just too many holes in the Juventus defence. We'll see it here again. It's patient build-up really from Bayern, and then it's Alex with a tremendous run in behind, found by Mestre using Lewandowski, who seems to be dropping deeper here in game two, but it's that man up to level the score on aggregate. Juventus have given the ball away off the kickoff, and look at this, Arp's through here once again. He's just running forward, Mestre. That's Alex Alguacil in support. Strikes the upright, holding the netting up, and Juventus need to be careful here. That was a really bad mistake by Il Distratore. Saw a couple in the first half of the first match, didn't we? Just needs to be careful, Juventus. Not only stepping up as Il Distratore did previous, he's won the ball back there, but Also giving the ball away to Bayern München frequently. Something that I certainly have been critical of Juventus this season, is forcing the ball, unwilling to go back and recycling possession. We're into Ronaldo. Mestre brings the ball up. And will receive the ball once more. Perisic and Arp now starting to combine. Here comes Jose. Back to Arp. Jose and Mestre combining. Alaba! It's a second goal for Bayern München. They're back in the lead. It's Alex Alguacil. Just when your eyes were trained to the combination play of Jose and Mestre, up steps Alex to slot this one in the back of the net. Bayern back in front. Szczesny beaten at his front post. Etorito doing all he can really to get him across to cover that dangerous area. Even shifted in that way, didn't he? He had a step on it, Szczesny. Still couldn't best the strike from Alaba. Juventus find themselves behind in the tie once more. 4-3 now. They just again seem to have come out of the blocks a little bit slow, a little bit sluggish. Here might be a chance to make some amends. Here is Khedira or Pavard. That's naughty. Alex knows it too. You can see in the camera. Not too happy with himself. Looking for Ronaldo. Douglas Costa will get to this one first. Is being hounded by Boateng though. That's a really good tackle by Jose. Snuffs out the danger all by himself. And here he is on the far side with Martinez. Arp is through and onside. Scandalo cleaning up there. We're approaching half an hour played. No guesses as to which side would be happier with the first half performance so far. They might just be playing in the back of Bayern's minds to try and capitalise while Juventus are slow out of the gates. Here is Arp. They're trying to do that, maybe just trying to force the issue and get as many goals as they possibly can. Because right now the old lady is, well, I don't want to say sleeping. That could have been a naughty mistake from Manuel Neuer. Etorito giving charge that time. They haven't been as sharp as they were in the second half of game one. Here is Perisic. Good combination play here from Bayern München. Well, it was until Lo Scandalo came across. Once again, just watch out for Lewandowski. You can see him there just waiting to get across Bonucci. It's thrown in deep. It's actually one into a dangerous area there by Bayern. Cleared away now by Juve, and well, potential for a counter-attack. Khedira and Costa. Oh, can't quite combine. And it's going to allow a break to come the other way. Cut out that time by Lo Scandalo, but well, it's given away. Lewandowski is fouled just outside the area. Slightly off centre as well, so the question is, do Bayern go for goal here? Do they play it short? It's Mestre standing over it. He goes for goal and it's in! Well, it was initially saved by Szczesny, and you can see Etorito very animated because the shot just had too much power. It's gone straight through. and into the back of the net. Wonderful free kick. Well, I thought personally this was a little bit too close to goal to go for a strike, and well, Mestre has just proven me wrong. Right into the top corner of the goal. Really smart finish. Well done by Mestre. Bayern 3-0. 5-3 now. Well, Bayern capitalising on an early start, which has definitely gone their way. We'll have to see if 3 goals is enough for them to hang on to. They threw away a 2-goal advantage in game 1, don't forget. Here is Cuadrado. Threw away by Jose. Two minutes to be added on at the end of the first half. You can see the challenges coming in from the Bayern players. They want this half to be over. They don't want to allow another chance in the first. Cleared away by Mestre. And that will do it for the first half. "45 minutes of play stand between Bayern München and a spot in the grand finals. Juventus stand in their way as well, but if the second half showing is anything like the first, it would seem unlikely. What could happen though in 45 minutes of Pez? It's Bayern München with an early corner. Swung into a dangerous area. Lewandowski, the target, as he often is. And that's a rare mistake. Kept in. And Koeman now on the far side might try and beat 2 players. Douglas Costa comes away with it, and that can set Cuadrado on his travels. Ronaldo and Dybala in front. Here is Cristiano Ronaldo, controlled by Eterito. Torre wins it back. There's a real chance here. Cristiano Ronaldo has a chance to get on his left, and he scored. 5-4. Just afforded too much time and space to shift that ball onto his left foot. Just cut inside, didn't he, to get the angle on the goal. And it's another second half goal for Juventus. Lo Scandalo with the assist to Eterito, who slots it home. And Bayern might just be thinking now that Juventus don't start playing until the second half kicks off. Lewandowski into Perisic, tackled well twice in the end by Juventus defenders. Eterito, the latter of the two. Turned by Lo Scandalo. Dybala, Cuadrado. Oh, will he get there first before Neuer? He does! Oh, it's off the outside of the post. I thought that one was in. When you saw the bounce, the way it landed, Manuel Neuer's hesitation, you thought for sure that was going to be put home. Bayern, I don't want to say on the ropes here, because I mean they still lead the second game here 3-1, but the aggregate score is what matters. They're only up by 1 goal. That's a nice ball though, through to Jose. Looking to pull it back here to Muller. Back heel, unsuccessful. Müller and Lewandowski. Tackled well by Eterito, but at the expense of a corner. Bernardeschi's been introduced now. I wonder if Juventus might try and make the same substitute that they made in the first game. First though, the corner from Bayern. Schuler the target, Lewandowski's in there, tackled, or cleared I should say, by Ildistratore and De Ligt. Scandalo with the clearance only as far as Alaba. Chiellini steps in, and that's a late challenge, so this one will be brought back. There's a substitute in progress. Here's Rioni on for Dybala, and Higuain on for Ronaldo. Oh, excuse me, Cuadrado is the substitute this time. That was the substitute I was wondering. Whether they would sacrifice the power and pace of Ronaldo for someone like Bernardeschi. Rioni. Oh, good feet. There's a real chance. It's snuck in at the near post. And Juve are level. Well. It's 5-5 and Bayern will be kicking themselves. How has this one snuck in? First of all, wonderful feet from Lo Scandalo. Really well worked. The dish is from Ildistratore. But how does he beat Neuer at his near post? Game well and truly on. This match has not disappointed. Bayern and Juve all season long towards the top of the table. Going at it here once again. This is what eFootball is all about. Is there more drama to come in the final 15 or so in-game minutes? Ball hoofed into the area, looking for Müller. Oh, there's a mix-up at the back here. Bonucci and Szczesny. Oh, Juve are lucky to deal with it. It's not done just yet. Xerxes and Lewandowski keeping it alive. Oh, Bernardeschi comes away. That was a worrisome moment there for the Italian club. Almost stolen away by Mestre. One-touch passing again here from Bayern. Lewandowski on the far side. He's cropping up all over the pitch. As is Bernardeschi. Good tackle by Lo Scandalo. He is with Ronaldo. Back and forth in the middle of the pitch here. One again by Lo Scandalo. He's been a real force, not only here in the knockout stages, not only in the group stages of the eFootball Cup, but the entire season. Lo Scandalo has been a star for Juventus. Here he is once again with Rioni. Higuain waiting for Ronaldo to get back on side. We'll find Ildistratore. Back to Higuain. Late tackle. Bernardeschi on his left. It was Eterito who pulled the trigger. It was Mestre who pulled off the save. There's the strike. Wonderful save. Full stretch from Mestre. And it's a corner in the last 3 minutes of the match. Time still to be handed on, of course, but you feel a goal here would well and truly win it. Outswinger doesn't beat the first man. Punched away by Neuer, out for a throw. who will be the target. Ball thrown in. Schuler away. Chance maybe for Bayern to counter. David Alaba. Xerxes and Lewandowski in support. Maybe just waiting for one to break through the Juve lines. It's not happening though. Khedira. Bernardeschi with the tackle, but it's still a Bayern ball. And that's a professional foul from Il Distratore. Just wants to cut up the play and prevent a goal scoring opportunity for Bayern. One last throw of the dice. Alex Alguacil into the area looking for Müller. And that will be it here in game 2. Aggregate score 5-5. Which means we're off to extra time. What a wonderful second game. Bayern starting similarly to how they did in game 1. The first half was again one-way traffic. First goal beating Szczesny at his near post. The second of 3 in the first half came from defensive frailties really from Juventus, as we'll see in just a moment. But as we head into extra time, Juventus will definitely want to try and shore up that back line and hope that they can at least get something on the board in the first half. The third of 3 from Bayern, a wonderful free kick from Mestre. Szczesny edged across by Eterito, could not make the difference. Then Juve started the comeback on aggregate. 5-3 turned to 5-4 thanks to that left-footed strike from Eterito. Almost set up Lo Scandalo. And then this was the aggregate equaliser from Lo Scandalo. Here we go then to the extra time game. These two teams could not be split after the first 2 matches. 5-5. 10 goals. We're hoping for plenty more here in the next 90 minutes. We will have penalties at the end of it if it's needed. But these two clubs, of course, will be focusing on getting the job done in 90. Bayern attacking from left to right. Juve go the other way. Here is Alex Alguacil with Perisic looking for up in the middle. What a goal that would have been in the opening moments. All fell into Alex Alguacil. It was Jose waiting. Could not quite get the finish away though. Dybala. Here's a early chance for Juventus, who will be hoping to shrug off their first half woes. Dybala, not the tallest of targets in the centre. Brought away now by Bayern Munich. Jose plays back to Mestre. Alex Alguacil with Lewandowski. Here is Ivan Perisic looking for Art. There's a bit of a mix-up in the middle. It's Art! He's poked it in! And it's Alex Alguacil! The goal scorer! Juventus! It was confusion. It was sloppy at the back. Not sure if any of the Juve players had a real hold on the situation. Think it was Eterito who came closest to it. We'll see it here again. Just tries to clear it, doesn't he? But the first touch ricochets off of Jose. And it's Alex stepping up. 1-0 to Bayern München. 1 foot in the final. Cristiano Ronaldo to Dybala. Real chance here. Gets a left-footed strike away. Well done by Mestre. Manuel Neuer looked like he went down a bit early to try and save this strike, but got a strong right hand to parry it out. Signs of life from Juve. Pavard with the clearance. Peters looking for Costa. Another corner then. Here's Peters looking for Dybala. Oh, that's a dangerous deflection. Heart in mouth stuff. Swung in into a dangerous area once more, but Juve are going to have to come up with something different here to break down the Bavarian defence. Looking for Ronaldo, that's a real chance. Ross Scandalo it fell to. Not sure who got the final touch. Could have been off of Alex, but it will be another corner. Good foot in there from Mestre. That allows Jose to come forward. Has Lewandowski and Koeman in support. Who will he find? Lewandowski just holding the ball up, waiting for runners. A bit of a mix-up. Got their wires crossed there, did Bayern München. That's going to set Dybala free, maybe. So as we approach half-time here in the extra-time match, Bayern München with the 1-goal lead. It was difficult to separate them all the way back on match day 5, all the way back in February now. A 2-0 win for Bayern München and a 1-1 draw was the last result between these two clubs. Chiellini headers the ball away. Il Distruttore there clearing. This one will be cleared out, and Bayern München are 45 in-game minutes away from the grand finals. Juve have proven so far in this tie they are a second half team, and will have to be on their, well, first and foremost, best behaviour. And also, we just need to keep tabs on Eterito. He's looked very lively in this tie. One of the leading goal scorers of the eFootball.Pro Cup knockout stage. Was in the mix in the season before play was suspended as well. Of course, likewise on the other side, Juventus will need to watch for counter-attacks. Jose and Mestre, two of the most deadly players in the league. Well won back there from Bayern München, and now that will allow Mestre to just play down the flank. Bayern taking no risks, all the way back to Manuel Neuer. This is going to frustrate the Juventus players. You can see the pause queued up. They need to do something, whether it's tactically or personnel. Here is Kingsley Coman. Mestre can maybe feed Perisic, just clattered off the back of his heel. Disappointment for Bayern München, but Juve, they can maybe fashion a chance. Look out, Dybala down the middle. Eterito, can he get there first? Yes, he does. Eterito through 1-on-1. Can he score? It's off the post. Oh, Eterito. You don't often see him miss those. And with 15 in-game minutes left, how big is that chance? Here comes Lewandowski. Mestre tussling with Etorito. Well played there to feed Costa. The linesman's seen a foul. The referee's playing an advantage, which has gone to waste. Bernardeschi. Illustratore has been relatively quiet so far. Nice feet there from Etorito. Put out for a corner. Juventus really pinning Bayern back now, but that's a nice clearance. No one up the pitch for Bayern München, so it will come back at them. Ivan Perisic clears away. And with time ticking down, it looks like we have potentially a resounding result at the 90 minutes. Thomas Müller cannot get to it, and Bayern München, they've done enough. Just the one goal is all it takes for Bayern München to be our first club into the eFootball.Pro Cup finals. Heartbreak for Juventus, they fall in the semi-finals. 10 goals between them and Bayern München, but it was the extra time winner from Alex Alguacil. Juve fashioned some chances. It's from Etorito, saved by Mestre. But in the end, it's the Bavarians who come through. This is the big moment of the match, isn't it? Etorito through one-on-one. You don't often see him miss these, but it's just rattled off the post. The angle too short. But anyway, it's now time to hear what Juventus have to say for themselves after being dumped out in the semi-finals.
We're sad, of course, about the elimination, but we did 2 games really close versus Bayern. The third, of course, it's hard in this game, so hope can happen. We 1-0 for Bayern in the new road, but we are sad but happy, of course, because we played maximum, so very easy.
Well, credit to Juventus, they put up some resounding resilience, really, in the match against Bayern München, but in the end, it is Bayern who advanced to the grand finals. Let's hear from the boys, as they are the first team to qualify for the eFootball.Pro Cup finals.
It's pretty amazing in terms of we dominate most of the games. We start really strong every game, but it's Juventus. It's a treat to play in there, and they always find a place to look the pass into the area and create a good chance. After the combat of them, we went 2 goals up in the first game. We scored our goal. We defend with everything, with the heart. That's why we are really good. I think we are very happy. We deserve even more. So now looking forward for the final. It's just 1 game. Everything is possible, but for sure we will be ready. Mías and mía. Thank you.
Thanks so much, Alex. Best of luck in the final. After this semi-final, Bayern München is our first team to advance to the grand finals. Now it's time for our second semi-final. 2 massive clubs with plenty of success in the real-world pitch, trying to get it done on the virtual stage as well. It's Manchester United taking on Barcelona. Well, we're primed and ready to go for the semi-final between United and Barcelona. 2 football clubs with trophy cabinets overflowing, going head to head here on the virtual pitch as well. United from left to right in their classic red strip. Recognisable worldwide. Barcelona in the away strip, attacking from the right-hand side. That's a late tackle there by Guithera. They've been handy from set pieces this season. Just watch out for Ostrobich trying to make a run. They often look for the Scotsman. And here he is, Rashford's the target. Cleared behind by Barcelona. United on the front foot early then. Corner to be swung in. There's a real chance, and I think it's ter Stegen that's punched it behind. Second corner for United, also punched away. Here is the Palmer on the ball with Messi, and now a real chance to get a good look at the Catalan club. They had a promising season. Arguably dropped points where maybe they shouldn't have, which led to them not being as high up in the table after matchday 5. Well, these two were scheduled to play on matchday 8, so this is the first real chance we get to see of the head-to-head matchup between United and Barcelona this season. Palmer picks the ball up in midfield. Here is Guithera. Up to Henriquinho with Messi. Suarez making a run in behind. Cut out anyway by Ostrobich. Mason Greenwood looking for McTominay. Guithera steps up with Busquets and prevents the attack from happening. Referee's playing advantage here to allow Dembele to gallop down the wing. Here is Suarez. Has a couple of players to find. Maybe fires it across goal. It was Ostrobich with the clearance that very nearly found the roof of his own net. Headed away by Maguire. Henriquinho looking for Suarez. There's a real chance here. It's still coming for Suarez. Oh, it's bounced off him. Well, you thought for a moment it might just take a really cruel deflection for Manchester United. But De Gea gathers. And United survive the scare. Semedo. Dembele. Here is Messi. Busquets will retrieve the clearance. Guithera using Dembele to great effect on that far side. And McTominay's gone in very strongly. What's the referee going to decide? I think it's a penalty, and it is. A penalty to Barcelona. It's the Palmer versus Cams. He steps up with Messi. It's saved. Saved by the Frenchman Cams. Heroics with David De Gea. Down to his left-hand side. Corner still to be swung in. Semedo gives it a good whack. But it only finds a United defender. Danger not cleared just yet for United. Dembele wins the ball back. Here is Guithera. Suarez has a chance. Great save once again by Cams, I believe. You just watch David De Gea here. He's shifted across to his near post as soon as Cams sees Suarez making that run. He gets De Gea over to the near post. Well, around 15 or so in-game minutes till half-time for Manchester United. That cannot come soon enough. The Catalan pressure mounting. Messi up to Dembele. What can the Palmer produce? Back to Longley. Messi with the header. Well, he had to stoop down, did Leo Messi, to get this header away. It was a really nice cross, actually. Needed saving. Looking for Piqué at the back post. Longley with the acrobatics. Well, we've seen one of those already from Longley on match days previous. He's got it in his locker, but an improvised and ambitious attempt, I think, from Henriquinho in the end. First real spell of possession and chance for United to attack for a good while. McTominay is chasing. Henriquinho pokes it behind. 6 corners already in the first half. Ter Stegen's come for it. Cleared away by Henriquinho. Now a chance for United to pin Barcelona back. Here's Matic. Greenwood was making a run in behind. Good idea, good vision. Just slightly mistimed. Defending there from Cams. Will allow Barcelona to throw in. Eldridge O'Neill this time, stepping up in defence for Manchester United. Here's McTominay. Crowded. Messi can find Saverio maybe. Dembele will retrieve. Busquets making a run from deep. There's a real chance here. I think he's gone for goal. Not sure if that was a cross or a shot. Three minutes to be added on in the first half. And I think United will be happy to go in goalless if that is the case. After conceding the penalty and plenty of pressure from the Catalan club in the first half. It does end goalless, so the side switch. More of the same, please, in the second half. Really is an intriguing affair when you consider Manchester United, the only team in the knockout stages here of the eFootball.Pro Cup that did not feature in the top 4 of the standings after match day 5. They found themselves down in 8th position after some disappointing results. Quite similar to Barcelona, actually, in terms of maybe not picking up as many points as people expected. They're here in the semi-final though, and they're hanging on. Here's Messi holding the ball up, but Matic, controlled by Eldridge O'Neill, steps in and steps up. Look at the counter-attacking opportunity. It's a 3-on-3 momentarily. If the pass had been better there from Ostrovic to Cams, there was a real chance for United maybe to snatch a goal. They still have possession though. Lingard inside to Greenwood. Fernandes is partial to it. A long-range strike blocked by Guifera. Rashford giving chase, has Lingard beyond him. Might still come to Lingard here. McTominay looking for the first time pass to Greenwood. Two United players going for the same ball. Might still come for United. But Dembele and Rashford now giving chase. Just an element of scrappiness to the opening stages of the second half. Just a bit of desperation maybe creeping in from both sides, unwilling to yield and relent in their attacks and their purpose to hunt down a goal. PK's joining the attack here for Barcelona. And well, it might just float all the way into the goal. Well, another corner for Barcelona to add to the collection. By my count, that's their 6th corner. PK at the back post. Wins the header. Messi with a dangerous cross. Cleared away well though by Eldridge O'Neill. Dembele lets it run. Here is the Palmer. All the way back to Rakitic. He's cropping up more frequently now for Barcelona in advanced positions. Here he is again. Looking for Messi. Well, you feel there's definitely goals in this game, and United are throwing everything at it. Martial on for McTominay. Igalo's introduced, as is Damani Mella. He's chimed with plenty of goals for United this season. Triple sub for both clubs. Griezmann introduced, as is Alba and Manaj as well for Barcelona. Guifera on the ball. That's sloppy though, intercepted by Cams, but a good tackle, wins the ball high up the pitch. Here is Antoine Griezmann with fresh legs, has Dembele in support, might look for Messi here. Here is Messi, back heel, cleared away well by Cams. Defensively, United have been very strong today, it has to be said. This one will be brought back though for a foul on Busquets. Manaj with the run in behind. Martial's in defensive duties. Griezmann to Messi. This is a real chance for Barcelona! First goal! It's the opening goal of the second semi-final. Leo Messi. We'll see it again in just a moment's time. But it was wonderful build-up play. Really direct. The run from the Palmer and resulting finish is the difference maker so far in this match. Lovely flick on first time from Guifera. He'll be credited with the assist. And it's 1-0 to that man and that club. Barcelona. We waited 76 minutes. Near enough. for the opening goal. Garlo. Damani Mellor's there as well, but not before Semedo. Bit more space and gaps opening up in the United defence now, as they try and chase the goal. Here is Manaj. Jordi Alba making a wonderful run beyond. But United win the ball back. This is a really promising position for them now. Igalo back to Fernandes. Barcelona doing a really good job of just keeping it scrappy, and look at this. The Palmer is offside. It's a close call, but he's definitely off. You can see the high pressing gameplay from Barcelona is working wonders for them right now. Guifera with Jordi Alba. Here is Messi, but not before Igalo. Nemanja Matic. Wonderful ball to Damani Mellor. Cams to Ostrabuch. Might still, well, get through on goal, but the referee's brought this one back, I think, for a foul by the United man. So all the progress comes to a halt. Ter Stegen comes. 4 minutes added time. Barcelona, they want to make this one certain. Dembele back to Griezmann. Manaj is in support here as well. Guifera has Henriquinho in support. Here is Henriquinho. Jordi Alba's through here as well with the Palmer! His second! Well, Manchester United were chasing an equaliser. Barcelona smelt blood. And in a counter-attack that made the extra man really pay dividends, they've got their second goal. It all started with Guifera, played it inside to Henriquinho, and the Palmer with his second today. That goal makes things very interesting for how United will approach the second game in this semi-final. But that'll do it for the first leg. The first game ends in favour of Barcelona. There was plenty of action, and it took a long old while for Barcelona to break the siege. They were awarded a penalty in the 25th minute of the match, but a wonderful save by Cams denied them going ahead. Moments later, of course, he shifted De Gea across to stop the near post strike from Luis Suarez, and well, Barcelona could have had 3 or 4 by half time but for the Spaniard in the United net. This was the opening goal in the 75th minute. The run from the Palmer, the right-footed strike from Messi was wonderful, and then this, the second, in the 3rd minute of stoppage time, doubled the lead. United then with work to do in the second game against Barcelona. They've come this far, United. They're not out of this one just yet. Here in the semi-finals of the eFootball.Pro Cup, a game in the grand finals against Bayern München waits one of these two clubs. Barcelona look the more likely now, but there's still 90 minutes of PES to be played. It's as you were in terms of the kits. Barcelona attacking from right to left to start this one off. If you're just joining us and missed the first game, it's 2 goals from the man who was awarded the best goal of match day 5, the Palmer. Splitting these two clubs currently in our first look of the season between United and Barcelona. Early clearance by Cams will help him settle into the game in terms of the defensive duties. And if the first game's anything to go by, that might happen quite often for Manchester United. They cannot afford to concede again. Going 3 down on aggregate would be, well, catastrophic. Here is Longley. Goes for goal. Well, very ambitious. From that angle against David De Gea, it almost crept in. Good interception there from Ostrovic. Can maybe set United away for their first attack of the match. Here is Eldridge O'Neill. Rashford down to McTominay on this near side. Lingard inside to Rashford. PK comes and makes it difficult. Fernandes through to Greenwood maybe. And we got the strike away, Cams, but the connection not good enough. Good sign of intent though. Certainly a statement from United just to let the Catalan opposition know that they're not going to give up the chase on this one just yet. Here is Dembele to Rakitic. Tackled well by Cams again. Defensively, he's looked very sprightly. Cleared away off the United man. As Jesse Lingard goes into the referee's book. Chance there for Cams maybe to steal the ball in the final third, but unfortunately he mistimes the input and it only goes out for a Barcelona throw. They win the ball back here though. Garner inside to McTominay. Barcelona keeping things very scrappy in the middle of the pitch. The high press has been very, very successful for Barcelona. Something that United have struggled to break down, but they've put it into practice themselves there. Cleared away by Henriquinho, out for a United throw. Corner comes to nothing. United will still have possession though, as they still chase this game. As we said, it's much better here from United in the first half. In game number 2. First game, it was mostly one-way traffic in the first half. Took Barcelona 75 in-game minutes, though, to break down the United defence. Garner. McTominay with a nice turn. Dembele back into his own penalty area. We might see a lot of that from Barcelona. Rashford. Fernandes. Again, Barcelona piling bodies in front of the ball with that high press, not letting United play. Eldridge O'Neill into Ostrabuch here. Good clearance by Guifera, he stepped up well. Garner breaks the lines. McTominay off to Greenwood. But PK arrives first. This one will be a United free kick for a foul on Ostrabuch. Bit far away to have a direct strike on goal, but United have been very, very solid on set pieces so far. What can they conjure up? McTominay. Might bounce here for Rashford! Oh, good save! And cleared from Longley. That is a wonderful save from Guifera. McTominay will only fight Ter Stegen. On ball looking for Suarez is really all that Barcelona has had to feed upon so far in this first half. How important will that Guifera save be come the end of the game? Here is Rashford first though. Well cleared by Henriquinho, getting in front of his goalkeeper. As we approach half-time, this will be the final attack of the half. Long throw looking for McTominay. Maguire feeds Garner, but again, two Barcelona defenders to the single United attacker. And it's 0-0 at the break. 45 minutes then for Barcelona to hang on, or for United to stage the comeback. The sides have swapped. The situation remains very much the same. And it's as you were for United. Here is Rashford looking for the early ball to McTominay at the front post. Rewarded with a corner. Nemanja Matic with a header. This chance fell to Eldridge O'Neill. And you can see the disappointment in his face. I think, while still focused at the task at hand, I think he knows that he could potentially have had 2 goals to his name already in this match. One back in midfield here for Barcelona. Will come through to Messi. Severio is in support as well. Good defending from Eldridge. Allows De Gea to come and gather the ball. Good defensive work there by Cams. You can just see the front three of United starting to edge further and further forward. The double team on Dembele forces him to go backwards. Similar substitutes made here for United. Vidal introduced this time for Barcelona. Definitely a defensive-minded substitution, given the circumstances of the match. Here is Martial. Back heel from Cams is cleared by Guifera. And as time ticks down, the more a sense of desperation might start to creep in here for United. Bruno Fernandes. Martial has Mella beyond him. Here is Eldridge O'Neill controlling him. Back to Martial. Tackle from De Palma. Unsuccessful. Cleared again by Guifera. Martial. Mella. Fernandes. This is better from United. Just took a little bit too long to get the ball out of his feet. And now that sets Griezmann away. Guifera through on the near side. Vidal in support. Tried to beat Matic. Good defending by Ostrabuc in the end. Well, you wouldn't blame Barcelona for playing this one short. You can see the three options willing to try and kill some clock. But here is Messi, and that's a good tackle as adjudged by the referee. Through the back of Leo Messi. But a bit of game management here from Barcelona. They know they're 2-0 up on aggregate. They know all they need to do is keep the sheet clean for the remaining 12 or so in-game minutes. And they will be through to the grand finals. United need to start forming some kind of attack here. That's a late tackle, but Barcelona will take the advantage. And Griezmann is away. Henriquinho has no one in support for now, so might just have to hold the ball up here. Back to Guifera, beats his man. Oh, Dembele was there, as is Messi, blocked by Martial. Cleared by Ostrabuc, but Barcelona have possession of the ball. United just cannot seem to get the ball away from the Catalan club. Finally, Bailly intervenes and, well, that's a bit of a hopeless long ball. Scott McTominay goes in the book, but at this point I'm not sure it will make too much of a tangible difference, as Barcelona have possession of the ball and a 2-0 aggregate lead as well, with only 1 minute of added time. I do believe we have our second grand finalists. It's FC Barcelona defeating Manchester United 2-0 on aggregate. Well, we didn't see too many chances in terms of goal-scoring opportunities in the second game. It was very attritional, mostly defensive from Barcelona. But there were some really good opportunities for Manchester United, maybe to snatch a goal back. Half chance there fell to Cams with Greenwood. And this was the real chance that really prevented United getting themselves back in the game. And then, well, moments later, the first action of the second half came to the same man. But that's all we have time for in terms of the highlights and the semi-final between Barcelona and Manchester United. Let's hear from the Manchester club and see what they have to say.
Of course, I'm very disappointed with the loss. Barcelona deserved the win in both games. Well, especially the first game. They played very calm and composed, relaxed. They kept the ball really good, where we just rushed things instead of playing our normal game. Normally we play the same way. That was a bitter pill to swallow, because in the second game you have to make up 2 goals. And we played the same way as in the first game. We had more pressure, but of course Barcelona didn't have to score, so they were defending more. We didn't score in the end, so that's why we lost 2-0. So congrats to Barcelona. Hopefully we will be back stronger next year, and this is a learning moment for us. So.
Commiserations to Manchester United. Their tremendous run in the eFootball.Pro Cup comes to an end in the semi-finals. Now it's time to hear from the team that best them. It's Guifera and FC Barcelona.
Jugamos muy bien. En primer partido merecíamos hacer más goles, y en segundo, como estábamos con una buena ventaja, nos defendemos muy bien. Y la expectativa con Bayern es muy buena, porque estamos preparados y con foco en ser los campeones, y esperamos la revancha con Bayern.
Thank you very much, Guifera. Best of luck in the grand finals. After that last match, FC Barcelona will advance into the grand finals. Now it's time for the match we've all been waiting for. It's taken 3 weeks to arrive at this point, but it's time for the grand finals of the eFootball.Pro Cup. It's Bayern München versus Barcelona. Well, in terms of eFootballing royalty, it doesn't get much better than this. FC Barcelona versus Bayern München. 2 teams that have shown tremendous form throughout the past 3 weeks, ready to go head to head in a single game of eFootball PES 2020 to decide the champions of the eFootball.Pro Cup. Thank you so much for joining me throughout the last 3 weeks. It's been a blast. Hopefully these 2 teams will not disappoint. It's Barcelona attacking from left to right in their famous home strip. Bayern München, the Germans, in the changed whites. And if you're looking at the form book, you would have to say, based on the last 3 encounters between these 2 clubs, the Germans have the advantage. We'll come back to that as Kingsley Coman has a real chance to open the scoring. And it's Alex Alguacil, who has been in red-hot form in the knockout stages. Took just 5 minutes to open his account in the grand finals. Caught Barcelona napping. It's a defensive mix-up. Koeman arrives with no one around him. And that one will feel extra sweet for Alex Alguacil, having played for FC Barcelona last season. To now score against them at his new home of Bayern München. 1-0. Game on. Barcelona now with the ball, given away though. And look at this, Lewandowski is through here with Mestre. Jose's arriving with Perisic, might have to go it alone though. Good tackle by Guifera. Well, the last 3 meetings between these 2 clubs have ended in Bayern victory. If you remember back in the group stages, Bayern won 1-0. And then in an earlier match day, the 2 results went 2-1 and 1-0 in Bayern's favour then as well. So the form book well and truly against Barcelona. But it's just a single game of PES. Extra time and penalties if needed. Just settling back into the game now, Barcelona. Busquets, Luis Suarez. Dembele was there, but the pass is behind him. Barcelona will come again. Leo Messi controlled by Henriquinho. Dembele uses good strength there, and Messi is through on this near side. Luis Suarez was wide open, but it will go all the way through to Manuel Neuer. And it's quite an intriguing affair because you have to wonder how the high press of Barcelona will play off against the quick one-touch passing of the Bavarians. And the Spaniards controlling them, of course. Lewandowski the target in the box as Bayern München try their trademark throw-in routine. Lewandowski will get onto the ball here as well. Headed on by Suarez. Here is De Palma. With Henriquinho controlling Messi, waiting in support. Here he is looking for the back heel to Suarez. They'll have to settle for a corner. Mestre brings the big man up across to try and block this. Goes just over him though, and Lenglet's there. That was a real chance for De Palma to equalise here in the final. Might come again. Suarez just crowded out by Pavard. Messi. Suarez beyond, Dembele arriving. Oh, I think the pass was intended to De Palma, controlling Dembele. They've responded well, Barcelona, since going behind. Good run here by Jose. Played into Mestre. Cleared by Guifera. Coman. Well, half-time arriving. Possession is split down the middle, but we know which team will go into half-time the happier. Coman trying to find Lewandowski with the cross. Only found Henriquinho, who clears away. Long leg. Back to Messi. He's playing so deep here. Rakitic. 1 minute added on. This will be the last attack of the half. Cleared away by Mestre. Kept alive by Barcelona. Messi arriving now. Tackled well by Martinez. And that will be the final action of the first half as we enter the second. Bayern München, 45 minutes away from being the eFootball.Pro Cup champions. Back to the drawing board maybe here for Barcelona. They need to do something to break down the defence of Bayern München, which, in all fairness, has been very strong. Suarez trying to make a run in behind. We'll come to Dembele here. But we always talk about the one-touch passing and the build-up play of Bayern München. We never give enough credit to their defensive duties as well. Handled impeccably every time. Conceded so few goals this entire season. Lewandowski heads on to Koeman. Controlled by the man who scored with him, Alex Alguacil. Might come through to Lewandowski or Perisic. Two different chances to get to the ball first. In the end, it's ter Stegen. No nonsense clearance by Jose. Anywhere will do at this point. Still 30 in-game minutes. Suarez. Good chance here maybe for Barcelona. Dembele. Suarez again. Here is the Palmer. Looking for Suarez. Real chance! Saved by Mestre. Good build-up play. Really strong, precise. Allowed Suarez to get onto that left foot, but, well, needed a bit more direction. Here are the changes for Barcelona. Griezmann introduced. Braithwaite also introduced. The corner comes in. And it will be another corner following this interception. Certainly an attacking substitute here by Barcelona. Responded in kind by Bayern München. But they have a corner to defend first. Long lays the target. Foul by Guifera onto Alex Alguacil will relieve the pressure. Good pressing by Barcelona there again. They're rewarded with a turnover in possession. A chance now that the substitutes are onto the pitch. Here is one of them to try and work the ball, but that's cleared away by Mestre. Martinez will get there before anyone else and clear it out. A final change then for Bayern München. Goretzka introduced. Nice back heel from Messi. Griezmann tries to play it across. Neuer was there first. Good chance here. Will into Goretzka. Fresh onto the pitch as well. Thomas Müller! 2-0! And look at what it means to Alex Alguacil. They know they are so close to being crowned the champions. Against his old club. Well, Barcelona gave the ball away by a really shallow clearance. And it's Mestre who fires in the goal. Jose with the assist. Those two have been on fire all eFootball Pro Cup long. (2-0) to Bayern München here in the grand finals. Ten minutes to go. And for Bayern, it's all about just playing it safe. As long as they keep the ball, Barcelona cannot score. But Bayern might fancy another goal here. Here is Xerxes. Good intervention by the Palmer to prevent the result being certain. And Riquinho was fouled. As the ball sails through for a Bayern München goal kick, you can hear and see the Catalan hearts collectively breaking. All it will take is 5 more minutes of surviving the high press of Barcelona. They have a throw in here. And what can the boys do with it? Semedo to Messi. They survived the press. Griezmann just cannot get the ball out of his feet, and Bayern come away with it. But it's not cleared well enough. Braithwaite tries to feed Manage, but it's all the way through to Neuer, and the clock is still ticking. Three minutes added on. A necessary foul on Guifera just to prevent the onrush of Barcelona. And Martinez has been sent for an early bath. Red card. Bayern won't mind too much about that in their first season of eFootball Pro. With a wonderful tackle by Jose. Bayern München are just moments away from lifting silverware. It goes all the way through to ter Stegen. He boots it up the pitch, and FC Bayern München are the eFootball Pro Cup champions. What a result from Bayern München. It took just 5 in-game minutes for them to open the scoring. Barcelona responded well in truth. There were chances for long late. But Palmer unfortunately missing that one. And then of course this strike with Suarez, just too close to Manuel Neuer. Barcelona kept coming in the second half, but ultimately let too many of their chances get away from them. And then this goal from Mestre made it certain for FC Bayern München to be crowned champions. A shallow clearance from Barcelona, ultimately their demise, as Bayern München found the extra man on the overlap. And it was a great run from Barcelona so far in the eFootball Pro Cup, but it comes to an end in the grand finals, as Bayern München are crowned champions. But I think it's time now that we hear from the winners, FC Bayern München.
You know, it's like a dream come true. A lot of work behind us during this year. We didn't expect it, even being top 6 in the regular season. because we never played before. So being here today, winning the cup, I mean, defeating all the best teams in Europe, because we passed the group stage with Monaco and semi-final Juventus, now Barcelona. It's really amazing. We are the champions.
I think this year we were the best of the league, so we wanted to show to the world that we did an amazing work behind this. So I think it's totally deserved. As Alex said, there is a lot of work behind this. So I think it's totally deserved. When we three are really intense and we are focused on the game, we are the best, and we deserve to play the game.
I think now is the moment to show that three Spanish people conquering the Europe.
Yeah.
Most of them don't trust in our work. Spanish work in a German team maybe don't deserve. They are not working together. But now it's time to the full competition. I think we were the best team.
Yeah.
It's a lot of time training, video analysis, and we are here to keep with this work and want to see the next season and show again why we are the best team.
Campeones, campeones, ole, ole, ole. Thank you so much, everybody.
Congratulations on the victory. Now it's time to know the MVP and the Best Goal Award winners of the knockout stage. Good chance here. Will into Goretzka, fresh onto the pitch as well. Thomas Muller, 2-0. Throw-ins often. He is the target here. Flicked on to Arp. He's headed it down. It's over the keeper. And it's the first goal of the knockout stages. Here come Bayern. Here's Arp through. It's Alex Alguacil. It's the first goal. All square on aggregate. And that is the early goal of Bayern München. Back to Arp. Jose and Mestre combining. Alaba, it's a second goal for Bayern München. They're back in the lead. Ivan Perisic looking for Arp. There's a bit of a mix-up in the middle. It's Arp, it's poked it in. Have the advantage. We'll come back to that as Kingsley Coman has a real chance to open the scoring. Well, congratulations to Alex Alguacil and Mestre. They're completing a clean sweep for Bayern München in the knockout stage awards. We're reaching the end of the programme now, so I think it's only fair we bring back our pundit and see how Weza saw the finals.
Hello again, Harry. Yeah, I mean, we come off of that electric final between Bayern Munich and Barcelona, and what can we really say? This Bayern Munich team have been superb throughout the league and throughout the cup. They've been well worth their accolades. The likes of Alex Alguacil, the likes of Jose, the likes of Mestre. They've been a fantastic team, and they are well worth the win in my book. However, saying that, as we mentioned previously, you look at the teams that were around. You look at Juventus, first season out. Although they're experienced, they will come again next season, no doubt. They have that quality in their possession. The same goes for Manchester United as well. Eldridge O'Neill again, the bridesmaid, never the bride, and unfortunately doesn't quite come through in that latter stages. But as we've said, Man United debutant season, a very, very good season for them. And then of course, the beaten finalists, Guifera, Henriquinho, the Palma, and Barcelona will be disappointed. However, they can take pride in the fact that they have got to the final. They can use it for momentum for next season, and all as well. We will have a new league to go into next season. But again, to come back to the winners, you look at the performances that were through this tournament and through this season, you've got to look to Jose as their kind of go-to man. And although we do always appreciate Alex and Mestre, Jose seems to be the glue that holds that team together, and it is very much the heartbeat of stuff that goes very well for them. So all in all, worthy winners, and it's been a fantastic tournament. It's a shame, obviously, I couldn't be physically here. Of course, you can see I am virtually here. But fantastic season, and hopefully we will be back next season to do it all again. Back to you, Harry.
Thanks a lot, Wes. That's all we have time for today. FC Bayern München are crowned your eFootball.Pro Cup champions. Make sure you stay tuned to all the official PES channels on social media to keep up to date with the game, and of course, to look out for the new eFootball.Pro season. My name is Harry Shannon. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you soon.
Bueno, la verdad que en el momento nada, ¿no? Para mí había sido un gol más, un gol importante en ese momento.
Regate impresionante.
Simplemente después cuando terminé empecé a ver las comparaciones con el gol de Maradona y todo eso, pero sinceramente en el momento no me di cuenta de nada.
Beckham. Oh, what's he done? Oh, that is special! That's great strength on the ball. Oh, what a turn. Chips it! Sensational from Barca! Abschluss und Kahn hält!
El Camp Nou acoge hoy un partido de la única forma que sabe. La controla Messi. Un regate impresionante. ¡Chuta Messi! ¡Mira quién marca! La verdad, no se esperaba menos él.